Many Hollywood legends have left an indelible mark in the history of cinema, inspiring new generations of filmmakers and moviegoers around the world. Join us to meet some of these dinosaurs that are still alive. But first, subscribe to this channel for free and do a favor for poor men in life, like us here. And now, let's pay a visit to this Jurassic Park of cinema. Dick Van Dyke. This American actor and comedian and singer and dancer is 98 years old, a living legend. We remember him for his starring roles in films like Mary Poppins, Go Blimey Guv'nor, and the infamous Mary Poppins comeback in 2016. In addition to being a talented actor, Van Dyke was also a standout as a doctor who wowed the planet in Diagnosis Murder, where he was able to get youngsters to sit on the couch and watch a late-night grandfather figure track down the evil murderers and accomplices in some ridiculously contrived cinematic cases. And of course, we will never forget his great performances that earned him awards in music, such as a Grammy and even a Tony in theatre. His versatility is so incredible that perhaps if Lana Rhoades had not left the film industry, she could have recorded one of those scenes she enjoyed so much with old men with our great friend Dick. Yes, Dick by name, Barbara Eden. Yes, friends, Miss San Francisco 1951 is still alive, which is a joy for all those grandparents and even great-grandparents who could have seen her when they were young, and they ran like men condemned to death to the bathroom to give a nice tribute to the beautiful Barbara. She was so talented that she ended up succeeding in numerous series and movies and plays, especially that series where she played a genius surrounded by genies. I Dream of Jeannie, and no, it was not a premature homage to the collectible card game Magic the Gathering, but rather a typical absurd series of the times where a dumb blonde pretended to be dumb but was actually very smart, and she made the dreams of the guy come true, the man who had set her free. Her role was so good, so distinctive that she was nominated for 2 Golden Globes. And she continued working in legendary TV series with secondary or tertiary roles. Series such as Dallas or the mythical, beloved by all Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Today she is 92 years old, and I insist, nay, I assure you that if you like this video, one day you may be lucky enough to meet her in your life, and she will make your dreams come true. Bob Newhart. Another old man who had his own TV show is this Bob. Tender as always at 94 years old and still in great shape, since this comedian does not hesitate to spend nights with young girls from 18 to 24 years old. That's how he likes them, and they play the legendary game of Twisters. Bob became addicted to Twister, and he heard back in the early 60s the popular song The Twist and its subsequent sequel hit, Let's Twist Again. This all helped him become the biggest fan of this type of game, and he lost a lot of weight in his old age in order to stay in shape, to stay as fit as an oak tree. Many say he may be suffering from bone disease, but dear friends, good old Bob Newhart is stronger than ever, making those 18-year-olds return to their favourite granny's house for a good ration of pasteurised milk at every breakfast. Bob is the grandfather we all wish we had, so fit, so eager, so helpful. No wonder Penny herself from The Big Bang Theory wanted a Big Bang lesson with Bob when he showed up, brilliantly playing Professor Proton, a role which earned him his first and last Emmy Award at the tender age of 87. Oh, Bob Newhart, when I grow up, I want to be just like you. Eva Marie Saint. Yes, I know so far we've made many comments, laughing and poking fun at dinosaurs, but they're only jokes. The reality is that we admire these geriatric beings, such as this centenarian woman who, yes, has reached 100 years of age, as one of the few living performers of the true golden age of Hollywood cinema, when movies had mime and content and scripts and didn't rely on special effects and absurd memes that even the most hippest of fans have grown to dislike. Eva is a legend, And she did not denounce Alfred Hitchcock, because in the 60s there was no Me Too movement. And she knew how to adapt to the behavior of the bold and slimy, and still she recorded authentic, successful films, like On the Waterfront, which helped her to win an Academy Award. And the most amazing thing is that she has been working right up to 2021, when she was 97 years old. Now you tell me which retiree from your neighbourhood is still exposing themselves to criticism from real losers like us here at this channel. That's why, Eva Marie, that's why we love you. Now, dear viewers, show your respect and leave a like on this video right away if you admire Eva, even if you've never seen her in any movie, because her career, my friend, her career alone deserves it, and with a vengeance. Robert Duval. Wow. The Godfather. The Godfather 2. Apocalypse Now, and thousands of series and movies and plays and Oscars and Golden Globes and BAFTAs and Emmys. Most surprisingly, this old man is still active at 93 years old, with a face full of wrinkles well-earned, and walking ailments too. But no matter what, he is a legend. He's still recognizable. His voice, his gestures, his girlfriend, 42 years younger than him. Now you tell me if you could dream of a 20-year-old woman to play Twister like Bob Newhart. That story was a lie, but not this one. This story is true. Robert Duval has a girlfriend that could be his great-granddaughter. Only legends like him can pull that one off. One of the best actors in history. I wish he'd do some more masterpieces, because he deserves it, folks, and I think we deserve it too. And if you've made it this far, don't you think we deserve your subscription? You don't want us to become dinosaurs like these guys, but completely unknown and really poor, fading into obscurity, now do you? You wouldn't want that, would you? Mel Brooks. He was already being laughed at on The Simpsons when he was a dinosaur producer, and yet still tearing it up behind the scenes. A close friend of Dick Van Dyke's, this generational mate of his is still 97 years old, you know, and one of the most prestigious, important guys in the industry, still surprising the planet with new comedies. Everyone is sure that he uses YouTube and TikTok. Everyone says that he's mentally sound, sharp as anything, and he doesn't like to be called dinosaur. Sorry, Mr. Producer Dinosaur, we are very, very sorry, but look, above all, forget all that. We want to thank you for your magnificent work and your legacy. A legacy that can still grow, but just wait, because still we have one more old guy left on this list for you. Michael Caine. When the British mummy Elizabeth II said goodbye to this world, the final thing that she wanted to do was to see a movie of this 91-year-old acting genius who sadly just a few days earlier had announced that he had retired for good. After shining in Batman or Interstellar or Dressed to Kill, Caine had said, "Enough is enough," and he will not shoot any more movies. But he's still alive and kicking among us. He can no longer work due to motor and muscular problems, but even so, at 89 years of age, he gave a wonderful performance in The Great Escape, a 2023 film that I cannot recommend enough to you. You should watch it, but perhaps after watching several more videos on this channel, like the one that's on your screen right now. Go on, you'll love them.